All right, thanks, Dan. We are following some breaking news in Tampa this morning, taking a look here at the scene of a shooting, a live look. Tampa police now investigating at the corner of Tyler Street and Franklin Street. We will bring you any updates as we learn them both on air and online. Well, new this morning, the man behind an hours-long standoff in Tampa last night is in jail at this hour.
It happened on West Shore Boulevard, and it ended peacefully, but police responding to a domestic violence call say they found the man in his car threatening to hurt himself. After around 4 hours, he was taken into custody.
Well, a crucial piece of evidence is missing in a murder investigation in Polk County. The sheriff is offering a $1,000 reward to anyone who turns it in. Polk County Bureau reporter Stacy DeSilva joins us with the details. Stacy.
Stacy, this stems from a deadly shooting at a Davenport hotel earlier this week. The sheriff says his office has a suspect in custody, but no murder weapon.
Gonzalez Morales, Angel.
29-year-old Angel Gonzalez Morales finds himself in jail facing 2 serious felonies, trafficking in fentanyl over 4 grams and second-degree murder.
I am setting no bond with regard to the second-degree murder with a weapon and the trafficking.
The Polk County Sheriff says Gonzalez Morales shot and killed 31-year-old Elijah Johnson at the home suites on US 27 in Davenport Tuesday.
No one witnessed the shooting. The suspect won't admit to shooting him.
Sheriff Grady Judd says the victim and the suspect got into a fight a few weeks before the shooting. Both have a history of prior arrests. The sheriff says after the shooting, Gonzalez Morales got in the car of someone he knew, then took off running when the driver told him to get out. Deputies located him 2 days later in Davenport and say he had 16 grams of fentanyl in his pocket.
You can go to jail tired, you can run, but you can't get away.
The sheriff's office is offering a $1,000 reward for the missing murder weapon.
So you can be a witness or a suspect. A witness or a suspect. All we want's the murder weapon. We don't know where that is yet.
Now, tips about that missing gun can also be made through Crime Stoppers. There is no known motive at this time. Again, the sheriff says that the suspect denies being the shooter. Reporting live in Polk County, I'm Stacy DeSilva, 8 on your side.
An older woman who disappeared was able to be reunited with her family after a Clearwater police officer went above and beyond to try to find her. That woman went missing from the Clearwater area and was later found in Dunedin. News Channel 8's Alessandra Young joins us live from the Clearwater Police Department with this story. Alessandra.
Hey there, Josh. Good afternoon. I actually spoke with the Clearwater police officer that ended up finding that missing woman. Now, she had been missing for hours at this point. I mean, this is one dedicated officer because his search for her began after his shift ended. 73-year-old Martha Santiago was out for a walk in July. When it started raining, she ventured off the path to try and find shelter. And now where do I go if I'm already lost? I was lost. There was a massive search for her with helicopters and canines, but nobody could find her. Not until Officer Ivan Hernandez Perez decided to search on his own.
I saw the photo of the missing woman and she reminded me of my aunt. It pulled on my heart.
He says he ended up finding Santiago miles down the road in Dunedin.
I tracked this complex down here and drove in the back and I saw her underneath an awning and it was raining.
When I see the police arriving, I said, they're going to take me to jail. But I didn't do anything. And he says to me, no, we're going to take you home. Oh, thank you. Santiago just moved in with her daughter and doesn't know the area at all.
I wouldn't have gone home comfortably with her still being out there alone after multiple hours. I think it was a 7-hour time lapse by the time I started looking for her.
But she says she was so grateful to be reunited with her family after being out in the cold rain, all alone. I said, thank you so much for coming to get me home. And he said, yes, don't worry, you're safe now. Officer Hernandez Perez tells me that reuniting this woman with her family is one of his greatest accomplishments as an officer. Josh?
Yeah, what a story. How far away from the home was she found?
Josh, yeah, so we mapped it out and actually drove it, and it's around 3.6 miles apart.
Yeah. Serious distance there. Alessandra Young live for us in Clearwater. Thanks for the update.
This year, the program really zeroing in on not only low-income homeowners, but also those who are seniors. The overarching goal of this program is to allow homeowners this grant money so they can make storm-related upgrades to their houses, thus cutting down their insurance costs.
We redid all of these sliders and the windows right there.
Michelle Adams says she's a My Safe Florida Home success story. The St. Pete homeowner applied for the program in 2023 and received a significant discount on hurricane impact windows, a $50,000 project.
$10,000 is the max, and we were able to get that full amount.
Starting today, low-income homeowners under the age of 60 can apply for a portion of the $280 million allocated by state lawmakers. The first-come, first-served grant program provides up to $10,000 for property owners to make storm-related upgrades to their homes.
So in Florida, the majority of our insurance premium is hurricane risk.
Jake Holhouse with HH Insurance says safety improvements can cut insurance premiums.
Doing things like hurricane clips, hurricane impact glass, the nail patterns on the roof and the like, that can give you up to an 88% savings on that hurricane portion.
Adams tells us it's financial aid that also provides peace of mind during storm season.
In the past, whenever we had a big storm coming our way, we had to put up the hurricane shutters, and that was a full day project. And obviously, you know, summertime in Florida, it's a full day of sweaty work. So now we don't have to do that. We definitely feel that we're safer.
So this application process opened earlier this month, but only to low-income homeowners who were above 60 years of age. The difference today is that it's open to all low-income homeowners in the state of Florida. And as we move into September, other tiers of the application process are going to open up. We have a full list of those dates for you on WFLA.com, and you can also go there, and that's where you can find the link to the application. We're live in downtown Tampa this morning. Beth Russo, 8 on your side.
It's hot. You know it and I know it. And as we're seeing near triple-digit temperatures across Hillsborough County, folks are doing everything they can to beat the heat, especially while they still try and stay in shape. Riverwalk, a runner's paradise.
Solutions are harder to come by than just finding a way to kind of tough it out. You know, for at least 4 or 5 months each summer, it's going to be hot, it's going to be humid.
News Channel 8 following along with one of the early morning run clubs across the city. They hit the ground running, sometimes as early as 5 a.m. just to stay cool.
I usually start at 4:30 for my long runs. You know, just kind of stay alert, stay vigilant, especially wherever you run. Stay hydrated, electrolytes go a long way, salt tabs.
Gear and accountability, something these folks say helps each other when they go in a pack as opposed to by themselves.
Because if you're laying in bed at 4:30 and the alarm goes off, you got to have another reason to get out here. And if your friend texts you the night before and said, hey, you're going to be there, you got to be there. So it's very helpful to have someone on your side who's encouraging you to come out.
The biggest reminder all those folks had for us today was to know when to quit. Sometimes it's simply too hot and it's not really worth it to hit that PR. Reporting in downtown Tampa, Ryan Arbogast, 8 on your side.